May 23rd is the full moon in Sagittarius. So the moon's in Sagittarius, the sun is in Gemini. Gemini is all about learning. Sagittarius is all about teaching and travel and freedom and beliefs. So I'm going to go through each sign and each house. So wherever this full moon is following in that house is kind of like what you should start studying or learning or maybe even teaching. So if this is happening in your first house, it would be super important to start learning maybe a new workout routine or to teach some workout classes. Aries is all about action, staying fit, something to do with your head or your face. So it could have something to do with making a change, altering your hairdo, your makeup, the way you shave your face. If it's in Taurus, this has to do with your finances. So this could be a class in finances, studying on how to better deal with your finances, your debt, or how to save money, or even how to teach a class and share with friends. It could just be a simple thing on social media with a group of friends that are interested. And it also has to do with love. So maybe something to do with counseling if you're in a relationship, learn how to better treat each other, or even teach a little class, and it could just be to friends, it could be to teens, on just how to be in a relationship. And our whole life is about relationships. If it's in Gemini, if this is happening in your third house of Gemini, it's all about communication. So maybe it's taking a class on how to communicate better, how to do a social media site or page, start a website, having to do with bringing in more clients or communicating better with, could just be your family or your friends or loved ones. So I love this. Or teaching about it. And if it's happening in your fourth house of Cancer, which is the sign of the mother, this could have to be like a mothering class, parenting class. Maybe you could teach something with having to do with kids, how to better parent, and also maybe a class on interior design, something to do with the home. It could be home sales or anything to help the home life. If this is happening in your fifth house of Leo, it can have to do with romance, kids, and shining bright. So this could be taking like a acting class or something to do with theater, singing, creative. It could be an art class, could be pottery or teaching in that realm. If it's in the sixth house of Virgo, it has to do with the healing, taking a healing class. It could be Reiki, it could be yoga, something to do with health. It could be a workout program, a class you want to take, or teaching it. And then if it's happening in your seventh house of Venus ruled Libra, it could have to do with relationships. Balancing relationships, because Libra is all about the balancing act, and classes to better your relationships with your children, with your parents, with your loved one, with your work colleagues. This could be a great time for that, or teaching in that department. If this is happening in your eighth house, this could have to do with Scorpio ruled occult, having to do with tarot, astrology, taking an astrology class, taking a yoga class, studying crystals or teaching about crystals. If this is happening in your ninth house, this could have to do with travel. This could be studying a country you've always wanted to travel to. And it could also be teaching, because Sagittarius is all about teaching. So if it's in the ninth house, which is where mine is, maybe I need to start teaching. And here I am talking about astrology and the signs and teaching. So if it's happening in your 10th house of Capricorn, this is all about work, 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 and structures. So maybe it's how to build a business. Maybe taking a class to design a new business model for your current business, or starting a new business, just breaking down the structures and taking a class to better your business. And this could be teaching that class also. And then if it's happening in Aquarius, this is all about energy. It's all about groups of people. It's all about friendships. So this could be reading a book on relationships with your friends. This could be energy work, Reiki, something to do with, it could be a class in electricity, you know, being an electrician, or teaching something like that. And then if it's happening in Pisces, this could have all to do with taking a new music class, an art class, something to do with spirituality, something to do with religion, something you've been thinking about forever, dreaming, just a manifesting, meditating class, teaching it or taking it. So here's some ideas. If you don't know what house it is, just DM me. I'll let you know. Love you.